Now, as people in Texas and Louisiana prepare for Hurricane Laura to make landfall, one Hampton Roads woman is praying for her family who lives on the Gulf Coast. News 3 reporter Nana Bonsu speaks to a Hurricane Katrina survivor who is closely watching this monster storm.
15 years ago, Hurricane Katrina left the city of New Orleans underwater.
I had over 6 feet of water in my house.
She was stuck in her home for 6 nights.
I didn't know when I would be rescued. So I had to think about how I was going to eat.
Every August, Denise Charbonnet is reminded of the destruction caused by heavy winds and floodwaters. She thinks about it even more with Hurricane Laura heading towards the Gulf.
Everything just comes up with the thoughts of Katrina and, yesterday being the anniversary.
Charbonnet now lives in Norfolk, but her family still lives in New Orleans.
I have a son, my son, and my grandson.
And her father, who is 95.
I think about my family surviving this and whether they're going to evacuate or not.
Laura is expected to make landfall west of New Orleans towards the Texas border. But Charbonnet says New Orleans will get heavy rain that will cause flooding.
I think they will dodge the brunt of it, but the storm is a monster. New Orleans is a bowl. So anytime it rains, the pumps really have to work hard to get the water out of the streets.
From her experience, she says people will go days without power. People will probably even need a new place to call home, just like she did.
80% of New Orleans was underwater. No one could live there for months.
She says hurricane victims appreciate food and donations from afar, but what they will really need the most is a helping hand and a warm welcome if they have to start all over.
We had to come to the rest of the country and hope and pray that they had open arms for us. It was refreshing to find communities that accepted us and took us in.
In Norfolk, Nana Bonsu, News 3.